Yo, what's up, guys? James Carter TV here to talk about the first Monday Night Football of the 2014 NFL regular season between the Giants and the Lions. Now, when I make my predictions, which I do every single week, this was one of the games that I felt absolutely confident in, and it proved to be why. Because the Detroit Lions, to me, were the better team coming into this game, and they're most definitely the better team leaving it. They completely dominated the New York Giants from kickoff to the last kneel down of the game. Absolute complete domination of the New York Giants here this evening, and it raises a lot of questions. I mean, they really have to evaluate things in New York because, I mean, wow. How on earth were they able to, on one of the first few plays of the Lions had this game? First of all, Damontre Moore could not get Matthew Stafford down. Matthew Stafford evades the rush, gets out of the pocket, throws a Hail Mary to Calvin Johnson, who is wide open. What a debacle that play was. Absolutely ridiculous and preposterous. They're the best wide receiver in the NFL by far. One of the best wide receivers ever in NFL history is wide the hell open down the field. Why that's the case, I don't know. Touchdown. And then the Lions get the ball back and they drive, touchdown. They drive again later on in the third quarter, touchdown. I mean, they were just dominated from the get-go. And the Giants had one good drive here and then another good drive at the end of the game, but that's nothing. It's really nothing, especially that last drive is nothing. And that one drive in the second quarter, sure, you know, maybe that's something, but it's not enough. 14 points, that's nowhere near enough against this Lion defense, which really isn't that good. So the Giants, huge concerns. I mean, you have to be. I don't care it's week 1. You have to be concerned with how the New York Giants played this evening. Nothing, absolutely nothing showed that they could be a playoff team this year in 2014. Nothing showed that they're not one of the worst teams in the NFL in 2014. Huge reevaluation has to be going on in New York Giants. Eli Manning was downright awful. He was inaccurate to me. What did he finish today? I mean, I know he didn't finish that well. Okay, he was 18 of 33, barely over 50%, 163 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and he might as well have had a third one, but one of the linebackers dropped it for Detroit. I mean, he was downright terrible. The running game is inept. Rashad Jennings is actually a pretty good running back. He was catching a lot of balls outside of the backfield, but their offensive line still sucks. I mean, Andre Williams, 5 carries for 9 yards, that's nothing. Wide receivers did absolutely nothing. Victor Cruz has fallen off the map ever since they won the Super Bowl. He is nowhere to be seen. He had a couple drops today. He looks absolutely terrible. Ruben Randall had 2 catches for 1 yard. How you even do that, I don't know. The Giants are a damn shame. They're an abomination, and they need to figure it out soon because this could turn to a slippery slope, and they could find themselves at the top of the 2015 NFL Draft before you know it. But now let's get to the positive, and that's the only thing. The Detroit Lions, because that's the only positive thing coming out of this game. Matthew Stafford was absolutely phenomenal here this evening. He showed why I picked the Detroit Lions to go to the not the Super Bowl, to go to the playoffs this season. He was 22 of 32, 346 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 total touchdowns as he ran for a touchdown as well. Just brilliant, moving around in the pocket, creating time, and he created the time on that Megatron touchdown. I mean, I saw people tweeting, oh my God, Megatron, best wide receiver in the league after that touchdown. And I'm like, hey, I mean, yeah, Megatron did do a good job, but I mean, hello, Stafford created that play. Now, the second Megatron touchdown was absolutely phenomenal. I'll give all the credit to him there. But for the first one, I'm giving all the credit to Stafford. That's what I'm giving the credit to. I mean, this guy, I think he could be great. Can he be consistent? This is a Giants defense that I don't put too much stock in, so I'm still a little bit wary, but at least we know they can beat up on the bad ones. They definitely did that here today. Calvin Johnson further proved that he is the best wide receiver in the NFL. 7 receptions, 164 yards, 2 touchdowns. One was a 67-yarder. The other was about an 8-yarder, but he was a diving catch for maybe less, maybe 5. But it was a diving one, and it was a good one. So, I mean, absolutely, Calvin Johnson is absolutely fantastic, and there's no doubt to that. It was 16 yards, that Calvin Johnson touchdown. So, there you go. Lions, they win this one quite easily, 35-14. Giants need to reevaluate things. Lions on their high horse, but they have a tough one in Carolina next week, so we'll definitely need to see how they perform there before we, let our optimism go unbridled. So with that said, James Carter TV, I may be back to review the second game. I doubt it though, because I'm already getting tired right now. So until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.